I'm actually from Edo and I'm Esan. I know that's the anglicized version of the Esan. So it turns out that if I got tested, there's a very high, a 19% chance that I am genetically linked.
Again, just tell us more about this research.
No problem. So what happened was that the scientists out of UCLA tested hundreds of West Africans in Nigeria and Sierra Leone. What they found is when they tested DNA, the genetic makeup had an extract that they couldn't ascribe to what they already knew, that is the Neanderthals and the Denisovans. So that's how they called it the ghost population, because it's something that is as yet unascribed and unidentified. But what they do is that they have the concrete evidence based on the DNA of West Africans. And so they found out that 2% to 19% of modern-day West Africans, including myself, because they said they could find links to people, of Mende people in Sierra Leone, the Esan and the Yoruba people in Nigeria, and Western people in Gambia, 2% to 19% have this genetic makeup, which ascribes them to the ghost population. So it's a fascinating thing, because what they have to do now is work backwards, because we knew with the Neanderthals who interbred with the Europeans and the Denisovans who interbred with people from Oceania, that they had the bones that they dug up and they could extract nuclear DNA and then map as to who was part of which population from what geographical location they were connected to. But what we have is the evidence at the end, which is the end product of the modern-day West Africans, and now they have to work back.
Well, I have to say I'm absolutely fascinated with this story. Now, this was a population, because it is a complicated story, so we may have to go over ground again just to make sure that people in the audience who are not scientists like myself understand exactly what we're talking about. This was a population that split off from the ancestors of modern humans before humans and Neanderthals split off from each other. So they were quite distantly related to present-day humans.
Yeah, so okay, I'm going to try and break it down as easy as I can. So what you have as an overall umbrella group are hominids. Hominids include chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans, and humans. Under the bracket of humans, who are known as hominins, with an N, you have the Homo sapiens, you have Neanderthals, and you have the Denisovans. Then what happened is that from testing the West Africans, they found that there was another group, and we're looking at hundreds of thousands of years ago, and from the DNA they have now, they know this interbreeding happened around 43,000 years ago. They split off as another subcategory of the hominins. So now you're going to have Homo sapiens, Neanderthals, Denisovans, the ghost population. But what the scientists at UCLA have said is, based on what they're finding, Africa is possibly the most genetically diverse continent in the world. Most people will tend to think that it would be the Americas, but actually, even though we're treated monolithically, we're homogenetically, we're not a homogeneous people, and we're very genetically diverse. So they think that there's going to be even more splintered groups within the context of the hominins who fall under the bracket of the overall hominids.
I hate to keep using the word fascinating, but this really is fascinating, I have to say, because, when you think about it, this research was carried out with populations in Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and the Gambia. But what you're saying, based on your analysis of these findings, suggests that even within those populations, there's an even greater diversity.
Absolutely, because I think that's really why I'm so excited, because I'm looking forward to now going to get tested, because